Hello guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my videos. This is every Shizen ranked from worst to best. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, and comment below if you want more, and let's get right to the video, guys. Now I'm also going to be including nature into this just because it's basically a Shizen. Now coming in 5th is obviously going to be the normal nature ability. The reason why normal nature is going to be coming 5th is because the abilities don't really compare to the other Shizens in the game, but nature is still quite a decent bloodline. The woodbine ability is one of the best stuns in the game. It's an auto tracking stun, and it's also a place lock stun. There's not much else to say about nature. It's just a common bloodline. Now coming in 4th is going to be Raika Shizen. Now this may surprise some people, but I actually feel like Raika Shizen is worse than normal Shizen. Now the reason for this is because Shizen's second ability isn't on the stun global cooldown, while Raika Shizen's is. Also the first ability of Raika Shizen for some reason is on the auto dodge global cooldown, which makes it significantly worse than, you know, the other Shizen ability. Now the only thing that Raika has over Shizen that is actually better is going to be the damage of the third ability and C-Spec. The third ability does, I would say, around 1.5 times as much damage, and the C-Spec does, I would say, around, the C-Spec does like twice as much damage as Shizen's C-Spec. Also, the stat boost is higher. So if you're going to be using it for the mode or the third ability, go with Raiken. But if you're going to be using it for the other two abilities, go with Shizen. Now coming in 3rd place is going to be the normal Shizen. Now this is going to be because I feel like, as I said before, the first two abilities of Shizen are actually much better than the first two abilities of Raika Shizen. Not only is the cooldown of the ability lower, but when it hits them, it actually does a place lock stun to them, which is significantly better than a ragdoll stun, as you guys might imagine. Second ability is not only stun global cooldown, and it doesn't really knock back as far. The third, you still get the same third ability and C-Spec. It just doesn't do as much damage as Raika Shizen. As I'll show you for the C-Spec, when it hits them, it does the 2k damage burst over and over again, but instead of doing 20k, it does 10k. So I would say the C-Spec does around like 30k less damage. Not 30k, more like 60k less damage. So yeah, I feel like Shizen's actually better than Raika Shizen though. Now coming in 2nd is going to be Giovanni Shizen. Now for a long time, Giovanni Shizen was the worst Shizen in the game. By far, for a long time, Giovanni Shizen was the worst, but it still has this insanely high damage C-Spec. The C-Spec, if you can get a place lock stun and then use it, it does a ton of damage. The M1 range on this is like absolutely massive. I'm gonna walk all the way over here and it still hits them. Yeah, like the M1 range is absolutely massive. And not only that, but like the first ability, the clone ability, is actually really good for stalling out fights. It does a decent amount of damage as well. It also teleports to them, so it's just really good for annoying people. The second ability, the tree ability, does a ton of damage to people, and it also can be used to get out of combos and things like that. It is on the autological cooldown though, and they actually did buff the third ability, so now it's a smooth flight, and when as soon as it hits the ground, it does a place lock stun to people, and actually does a lot of damage. So yeah, overall Giovanni Shizen is actually a lot better than it used to be. Now coming in 1st place is going to be Alfirama Shizen. As you guys all expected, Alfirama Shizen currently is the best Shizen in the game. The abilities are absolutely insane. It's not only the best Shizen in the game, but right now it's actually one of the best bloodlines in general. It has a bunch of zoning abilities. It does a ton of damage, and it actually has a lot of stun. So it pretty much has everything you would want from a bloodline. If you guys do not already have Alfirama Shizen, go ahead, try to get it, level it up, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. This bloodline is actually ridiculous. It has the damage, it has the stuns, it has the zoning. It doesn't even take that much chi to use the abilities. It has like, it has pretty much everything you would want from a bloodline. So go ahead, check it out if you guys haven't already. Alfirama Shizen is absolutely insane. Anyways guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe on most. Thanks guys. Bye bye.